Imagine this. You walk into the ring, confident, got your plan, and the first fence, a straightforward vertical, just refuses to line up. Your horse drifts, you shorten, and the rhythm evaporates. The round you pictured ends before it begins. That exact stall at fence 1, 90% of the time, the clue was in the warm-up, and we missed it.
Yeah, and that feeling is awful. You can see a great round on paper dissolve because the warm-up didn't tell you what it needed. Today, we're going to give you a short diagnostic and 3 quick adjustments so the first jump becomes a rehearsal, not a surprise.
Quick roadmap before we jump in. First, a pain point about why warm-ups feel chaotic for amateurs. Then a listening framework you can apply in the first 90 seconds, followed by 3 concrete adjustments you can do in 2 to 5 minutes each: tempo ladder, targeted pole work, and a contact reset, plus a 1-minute decision flow and a 6 to 10-minute checklist you can memorize.
And we'll flag safety steps along the way. Start on the flat, choose poles over fences until things stabilize, and stick to a time box so you don't rob your class of warm-up time.
Okay, pain point. Many riders treat warm-ups as a to-do list: trot, canter, maybe a few fences. But the real cost of guessing is twofold. You either let a dullness go unchecked and push off a flat first fence, or you overcorrect and make the horse hotter and less rideable. Neither helps. What we want is predictable, repeatable information from the warm-up, so you can make one safe, targeted change and leave it.
Exactly. If you leave the warm-up guessing, your first approach becomes an experiment. We want observations that predict the approach. Is the horse too flat, too sharp, or simply out of balance?
Which brings us to the listening framework. 3 horse signals to check in the first 90 seconds. Number 1, movement rhythm. Is the rhythm elastic and even, or grinding and irregular? Number 2, mouth and contact quality. Is the horse accepting a soft, steady contact, or chewing, opening, or resisting? Number 3, body and eye language. Is the shoulder free? Is the neck busy? Are the ears and eyes showing distraction or tension? Each of those predicts a different warm-up need.
To translate that, if rhythm is dull and flat, you're likely to get a long, lazy approach. If mouth is hollow or avoiding contact, the horse might peel away at a fence. If the shoulders are tight or the eyes are busy, you'll lose straightness. Those are reliable red flags.
All right, adjustment 1, the tempo ladder. It's a stepwise cadence drill you can do in 2 to 5 minutes in the warm-up ring. Start cantering a measured working pace for 4 to 8 strides. Then ask for a slightly shorter, clearer canter for 4 strides. Then lengthen for 4 strides and return to a steady working canter. Think of it as a staircase. Shorten, steady, lengthen, steady. The cue is subtle seat changes and soft half halts, not grabbing with the hands. You're calibrating stride elasticity and giving your horse a clear rhythm to return to.
From a course perspective, that ladder helps you find stride adjustments before you approach a fence. If the horse responds well and you can hold the shortened cadence for 4 to 6 repeats, you've dialed in the cadence control you need for a tight approach or a longer line. If not, you know to move to the pole exercise next.
Adjustment 2, targeted pole work. Use 2 poles or a 3-pole fan to address flatness or rushing. For flatness, set 2 poles about 1.5 times the normal trot distance apart and canter through them to encourage lifting the stride and ground cover. For rushing, bring poles closer to shorten the canter naturally and reward a steady step. The test. After 2 passes through the poles, go back to a straight canter line and see if the horse keeps the new tempo for 6 strides. Keep it low, keep repetitions small, and only raise complexity if the horse is consistently steady.
A quick technical note. Pole spacing matters. Small changes in distance give dramatically different feedback. If you're unsure, start conservative. Closer poles to shorten, slightly wider to encourage a longer stride. And always ride the poles in a straight line first, so you remove the variable of turn or shoulder collapse.
Adjustment 3, the contact reset. This is a short drill to free the shoulder or steady the neck. Ride straight on a soft half halt, then allow a brief release to encourage the horse to lower the pole slightly for 2 to 3 strides, and then reestablish steady contact. Cue it with a gentle lift of the hands and a quiet seat, not a rapid wrench. You're aiming for a relaxation of the jaw and a willingness to accept the rider's frame. If the jaw softens and chewing appears, that's a success signal. If the horse hollows or bolts into the hand, back off and return to flat work.
And a safety note here. Hot horses sometimes interpret releases as permission to go faster. If you see that, enlist a helper at the gate or step back to poles. Don't keep escalating contact. The contact reset is a stability drill, not a speed drill.
Now the decision flow, a 1-minute rule set to decide which adjustment to run and when to stop. In the first 90 seconds, read the 3 signals. If rhythm is off, run the tempo ladder for up to 3 repetitions. If stride is flat or rushing, run targeted pole work for 2 to 4 passes. If the mouth or neck is sticky or the shoulder is tight, do 1 contact reset and test. Important rule. At shows, apply only 1 change. 1 change, time box it to 2 to 5 minutes total, then commit to the plan and walk in.
Also add a stop condition. If after your 1 change, the horse is no more steady, or worse, more unsure, revert to your trusted routine, drop the height, or get a coach to watch. Don't keep iterating when you're short on time.
Practical checklist you can memorize. 6 to 10 minutes total. Minute 0 to 1, walk and assess eye-body language, loosen the pole. Minute 1 to 3, trot, check rhythm and lightness to the bit. Minute 3 to 6, canter and apply the decision flow, either tempo ladder or poles, or contact reset, 2 to 5 minutes. Minute 6 to 8, test a low gymnastic or a single small fence, only if the horse feels steady. Otherwise, finish on a relaxed trot and walk out. Success looks like a consistent 6 to 8 stride steady canter after the adjustment, soft chewing on the bit, and a horse that tracks evenly on both reins.
A practical tip for busy barns. Film 1 warm-up feed with your phone for 1 round at the same warm-up spot. Use our downloadable filming guide to capture the angles a coach needs to confirm diagnosis. That prevents misreads and helps you refine the 1 change rule over time.
Safety reminders before we wrap. Start everything on the flat or with low poles. Have a helper or coach stay at the gate for hot horses, and never raise fence height until the horse is steady for at least a full circle after the adjustment. Time box your warm-up, 1 change only at shows. And if you're unsure, film or ask for quick feedback rather than keep experimenting right before your class.
And remember, these adjustments are small, tactical, and reversible. They give you information and a chance to fix something predictable. The goal is to turn the first fence into a rehearsal, not a surprise.
If you want the cheat sheet, we've put the warm-up checklist PDF on the show website. It includes photos and a 3-step filming guide so your coach can give feedback quickly. Download it, use it at home, and test it in a low-pressure lesson before your next show. Visit our site to grab it.
One last quick recap. Listen to rhythm, mouth contact, and body-eye language in the first 90 seconds. Apply 1 targeted change, tempo ladder, targeted poles, or contact reset. Keep it short and test. Safety first. Start low, time box, and get help if needed.
Go out there and practice this. Try the 6 to 10 minute sequence and notice how much calmer your approaches feel when you stop guessing. Have fun riding your horses today. That's why we do this. Enjoy your ride.